What is going on, everyone? My name is Brob and thank you all for watching today's video. Whales are buying Bitcoin. That's the thing that's happening. Institutions are buying. We see balance sheets increasing, BlackRock accumulating, but still the price is going sideways. Is this the calm before the storm, or is this something that is gonna have way more impact than we think? Be sure to watch this video and let's get straight into it. All right, so starting off, we can see that Bitcoin is currently on the 4-hourly candle forming a double bottom pattern. If I draw it like this, you can see we had one bottom and here the second one. I'm typically not a huge fan of these patterns if we are in an uptrend because they typically don't play out. But right now, if we zoom out, we can see that Bitcoin right now is basically in a upwards in a uptrend. So yeah, in my opinion, I'm not really convinced that this pattern will play out. But if we look back at the volume, we can see that the volume is picking up right here after we had this wick. So this might signal some bullish momentum as well, because usually when the second bottom has more volume than the first bottom, it illustrates a potential W pattern. So also the RSI broke above the trend here, so we could still see a pop towards the upside for next week in the short term. So yeah, that's something on the chart to look out for. Checking out the Bitcoin ETF flow, we can see that in the last 2 weeks we have seen a massive inflows on the ETF with a massive inflow of 402 million last Friday. They are currently holding about 22 billion in Bitcoin, which is massive in my opinion. We also see that they have been picking up pace. Looking at this chart, they have accumulated very aggressively right here. While these levels of 67, 68k are quite high, they've still accumulated a lot of Bitcoin, which is very good for the Bitcoin space, of course. And yeah, right now we can expect the inflows to keep coming next week because the situation in Israel with Iran has been easing out a little bit, and a lot of institutions are waiting for that to ease out before they accumulate more Bitcoin, because yeah, of course, when there's uncertainty in the market, price could go down. So that's why they are not investing. But right now, yeah, maybe we see some billion-dollar inflows next week. We'll see. Something else to look out for when we look at the ETF, we can see we had a similar pump right here from July 2 to July 25th. And after that, the ETFs didn't do much. They just went sideways, as you can see in this chart. But price still went up, and that's pretty funny to look at, because if we look at the price right here, I believe the 25th of July was right at this bottom. You can see 25th of July right here. And after this, we still had a pump from like 63k to 70k, so like a 7k pump, which is like 12%. While the ETFs, if we look at this chart right here, the ETFs didn't do anything. They just went sideways. So even if we don't see massive inflows next week, I'm expecting we will though, but if we don't, price could still go up. I mean, most likely price would still go up. So that's also something to look out for. And now, even with Donald Trump leading about 31% over Kamala Harris, it's almost certain, almost guaranteed, with only 8 days left, that he's going to be the next president of the US, which is, of course, very good for crypto because he's huge on Bitcoin, as I said in most of my videos. So yeah, maybe this is factoring institutions that already are accumulating, given this news that he will become the next US president. So I believe next week we can see some nice upside for Bitcoin. Let's check out the altcoins. So last week the altcoins have been, most of them have been red, with Bitcoin being down like 3% over the week. You can see that altcoins have been down 10 to 15 to 20%, with some altcoins being up. Actually, Solana up 10%, which is huge. Of course, has everything to do with the meme coins that are going up. Like most people right now are getting bored of Bitcoin not doing anything, so they just start trading meme coins, which is all of the meme coins are on Solana basically. So that means that Solana benefits from people trading meme coins, and that's why Solana is going up that much. We can see Popcat, meme coin, Mew is a new meme coin also. So yeah, they are going up. That's because everyone is trading meme coins right now, I feel like. So it's just a waiting game, guys. We will go to the moon eventually, but if you hold any altcoins, has been a tough time for you, I imagine, because for me, I've been going through some huge swings lately in the portfolio, even though Bitcoin just climbs up, goes sideways, does not much. Altcoins could go like 20% down and then just 20% up. So yeah, it's the difficult time to hold altcoins, but our time will come, and eventually altcoins will outperform Bitcoin like always. So you just have to just not sell them, basically. All right. So lastly, if we look here, we can see that the liquidations, we are currently liquidating a lot of short positions, and this could squeeze us up to higher because there's still a lot of short liquidations above us, all the way until like 69.1k. So most of the liquidations are above us, which usually indicates that we will tick out those liquidations and go back towards 70k. We have one big level of around 66.2k in liquidations, but nothing major compared to what's above us and what we already took out a couple of hours ago. So yeah, next week we could definitely see a new all-time high for Bitcoin, and I'm actually waiting for it to see it, because I believe it will happen next week or the week after. And yeah, of course I keep you guys updated. I'll see you guys next video on Wednesday, but for now, keep your altcoins, don't sell them, and peace out.